Oh, that's his best one. Man, he's like a robot. I'm telling you, he's like a machine. Okay, thought it would be fun to do a video, a 10-ball set with in session. So we are currently in session. We've kind of solved a problem, and we're really trying to correlate face contact with spin, distance, how far it's going, and then misses. So earlier, Clayton here was really struggling with the face contact, and we've kind of cleaned that up. But we're going to kind of do a 10-ball set to see how well it transfers, and like how many out of those 10 should be good. I'm going to say we need to hit 7 or 8 good with generally good face contact. So first thing we're going to do, spray the face. When we spray the face, I'm just using this Dr. Scholl's, and then we're going to identify on the face kind of where would be a good point. So I'm just going to put a little dot. As long as the ball is touching that dot, it should be a fairly good strike. All right, and then we'll do some shot tracer and some TrackMan data, because I love data. All right, fire when ready. All right, low heel. Probably a little nervous because of the YouTube video. That's okay. So that was really, really low, really, really heely. And that's fine, because what we talked about was correlating that really doesn't have a whole lot to do with his swing as much as just training this skill of what I call bullseye training, really trying to hit it in the center of the face just through effort. Okay, let's try again. We'll give him another try. We've also created a station that's helpful, but we were trying to do without it as if he was playing. Let's go again. See if you can fix it. Okay, 2 for 2. Okay, so let's say you did that, right? We know we saw it, don't tee it up. Let's do a practice swing. And when we do the practice swing, we're doing a swing where we're trying to clip the tee and see a lot of the tee strike. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so bring that over here. Okay, let me see that. Just we'll show the camera. So there we go. So there was his tee strike. You can see it's right there. Much, much higher in the face. So that's really just training that. You can see it was a little bit heel, but nothing crazy. In fact, there is the other part of the tee. So that was pretty high. If he did that, that'd be high in the face. Okay, let's go again. So shot 3. So right now we're 0 for 2 on happy with them, which is okay just because he was struggling with that coming in. But we just want to be able to find solutions to this problem, because it's not necessarily anything from a club path or delivery standpoint, as much as it's just hard to hit the center. And there we go. Pretty darn close to that dot. So I'm getting on TrackMan that was 2 millimeters off center and a vertical strike that was perfect. Little spinny, but that carried 250, 266 total. Totally fine. I think it'd be advisable to do that swing again where you do the take the ball off the tee and do a practice swing again. So just in general, you can go ahead and swing. Anytime that you're struggling, doing something like a dry rep without a ball, working on something like that where he just clipped the tee, that would be generally pretty helpful. Okay, so we're 1 for 3 on the strike. Club path on that last one was about 3 right. We're trying to hit a nice flat draw. The spin on it was a little high, but again, that may have been the range ball. It wasn't high on the face, but it was an okay strike. We wouldn't complain about it. Okay, decent shot. If he hit that while he was playing, he'd probably be fine. It's definitely a little low heel. Again, nothing correlating with that. So that one only went 245 because of the spin. All right, so let's see if we can get this one higher on the face. Like we talked about earlier, we've got to stay flexed. We got to keep our head flexed. We got to keep our tail back, while ultimately trying to almost deliver the club lower on the ground like we would if we were hitting it off the ground. So flexing, really, really trying to get that high face contact like we achieved earlier. All right, when ready. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Wind's off the left, so it's a little cut. That was right in the center and high in the face. There you go. 153 ball speed, 3,300 spin, which is pretty good for these range balls. That's 254 in the air, 272, which when we were hitting earlier, we were getting, what, about 280 would be a pretty good one? Yeah. Okay, I say let's do that again. We don't have to do the practice swing this time, but we got to think about those same things as it correlates with the face contact. A little bit heel, but I don't think it was terrible on the... vertically it was a little low, it was a little heel. Club path was fine. Sucks the ball speed, of course. Only went 233. So the whole point of the discussion today is really about how the vertical strike really affects the spin. And so that's what we've been working on, is how do we get this club lower? Really focus on, as you deliver the club, that the club head is staying down. It's staying really low, almost to the point that you would hit a high toe. A high toe shot is going to be the longest distance of our version of our shot. Oh, that was really good. It's not in the toe, but it was very high on the face. 104 club, 152 ball, 8 millimeters high, which voila. See if we get the spin here. It did not get it, but that was totally fine. I would have guessed that's probably 270 to 275 total, which at 104 miles an hour is pretty good. Okay, so right now we're probably batting 3 for 6 on being happy. We want to be happy in life, so let's see if we can get a few more good ones. Low to the ground, stay flexed. Oh, that's nice. Good. I bet on camera they can even see the face spray. That was a little heel. Yeah, so we can see that right now the face spray is definitely, showing up. So we definitely are gonna go here. So at this point, I think we should add the head cover to the off the toe to shift that. But vertically, they're getting much higher. There's a little bit heel. Okay, so put your head cover on the outside of the ball, and let's see how we do. That's part of our station from earlier, as we were trying to really get like a high toe strike. That one carried 245, about 270 total, 3,100 spin. So that's a really interesting one. So on that strike, can I see the club there for a second while you do that? So on that strike, he would have hit that, you can see here, about right up here. So on the face, that would be vertically very high, but a little bit heel. But as you're gonna see on the TrackMan data, that only spun 3,100 because the vertical strike is much more responsible for the spin than the horizontal strike. So if he hits a little bit heel, that's just gonna spin it right, but that really didn't kill the yardage that much. So if you feel like you're hitting your driver pretty short, you're probably hitting it vertically offline, not necessarily heel to toe. Okay, so we got this head cover here. Let's just make sure that's in a good spot. Yep. So the idea is that he's gonna feel the radius be a little bit further that way, which is gonna force him to hit a little bit more on the toe. That's what we're hoping. Again, anytime that you're practicing, you should be creating a station that forces the kind of contact or movement that you want. Okay, low to the ground, miss that head cover. Oh, we got one going left. Okay, good ball speed. Very center. I'm getting very good numbers. Oh, there we go. 250 in the air, 280 total, and the main reason why, 2490 on the spin. So now we're cooking with oil. We have found a solution that seems to be working. And so if we go back, those first two that Clayton hit were really bad. We're very aware of that. But we don't just sit there and just keep hitting them bad. We start trying to do some practice swings, do some external cues, put something in the way, reminders of the form pieces that help. Okay, next. Oh, that's his best one. Man, he's like a robot. I'm telling you, he's like a machine. There we go. That is high toe for the win. That'll be our last one. Not sure how many shots that was. That is 260 in the air, 280 total, 3,000 spin, 155. Clayton, take a bow. That was amazing. And the summary here is to pay attention to face contact. Face contact is the main reason you will hit it offline vertically, and then the main reason you'll get a lot of spin, which will go short. So use your Dr. Scholl's, be like Clayton, and then find a station that really helps you. And I promise you'll drive it better.